Hey guys, I'm Jackie Mumphrey, the Real Estate Maven, and congratulations on learning about all of these cool and nifty careers here in your visual learning class. So I am a real estate agent. I've been selling real estate for 20 years here in the Atlanta metro area, and I love what I do. Now there's a couple of things that you have to have in place in order to sell homes for a living for the public. One, you have to be 18 years old. You also have to have a high school diploma as your minimum standard of education here in the state of Georgia, which means you got to stay in class, go to school every day, get good grades, and graduate on time. You also have to attend class to be a real estate agent. That means that you have to take the state mandated 75-hour course, understanding the state law, understanding how to service clients, and how to write contracts. After the 75-hour course, you would go and sit for the school test. After you pass the school test, you're eligible to sit for the state exam. Once you sit for the state exam, then you can find a broker, interview with several, work with a broker who's the one that owns the actual real estate company that you will work under, and then you start selling real estate. Now, a couple of things to remember. If you start to be your career to be a real estate agent, one of the things that you have to do within your first year after getting your license is doing another 25-hour post-license requirement, which is required by the state in order to maintain your real estate license. Then after that first year and you've done your 25-hour post-license, you can then just renew every 4 years. You do have a continuing education requirement to maintain your license in the state of Georgia, which is another 36 hours every 4 years. Okay, so that means, again, to be a real estate agent, you have to be 18. You have to get your high school diploma. You have to take the state course. You have to take the post-license course, and then you have to take an additional 36 hours every 4 years in order to maintain the license. Now, a couple things I want to break down. Now, you guys may have heard of the term realtor before. Now, there is a difference between being a realtor and a real estate agent. So everyone pretty much who is a realtor, for the most part, is also a real estate agent. But not all real estate agents are realtors. Let me explain. If you call yourself a realtor, or if you heard the term realtor, it means that that person is the member of the National Association of Realtors. It is a body of realtors, about 2 million members nationwide, that all belong to the same organization. We're a trade organization. They lobby on the behalf of buyers and sellers and also on the industry. And so you can only call yourself a realtor if you are a paying card-carrying member of the National Association of Realtors. We also have local chapters here that we also belong to, which I belong to, the Atlanta Association of Realtors, and I also belong to the Georgia Association of Realtors. There are different associations throughout the state of Georgia, so if you're from Augusta, you would belong to their association. If you're from Carrollton, you would belong to their association. There's several different associations in the state. So in addition to all of that, I've been selling real estate 20 years. I love what I do. I love being able to help homeowners and home sellers get the properties traded in which they're interested in getting moved or moving into. One of the things that buyers have to have when they're shopping is either credit, cash, or both. You have to have good credit in order to buy a house, especially right now, because of all the things that are going on in the environment. So you want to make sure that you maintain good credit, pay bills on time, and save your money and don't spend it on a lot of little ancillary things that you really don't need, so that you can have the money that you need in order to buy a home when the time is right. Now you may ask, how old do you need to be to own a home in Georgia? And in the state of Georgia, the right to be able to own property starts at the age of 18, because at that point, the state considers you to be an adult. So you can write contracts, you can negotiate contracts, you can buy a home, you can vote at 18. Of course, as you guys know, you'll be able to drive. So you're considered to be a full-fledged citizen at the age of 18 here in Georgia, which would make you eligible to be able to purchase property. So let me know if you guys have questions. I would love to interact with you in your class. class. You can contact your teacher, set up a little email series, and I'll be more than happy to be able to answer any questions you might have about the industry. In Georgia right now, in Atlanta right now, we have over 38,000 homes on the market. Can you guys believe that? We have homes that are as low as $12,000 in a lot of the rural areas here of Georgia. And the most expensive house on the market right now is $21 million. And it's in Buckhead, of course. It's in Buckhead. But it's in Buckhead. And it's Tyler Perry's former home that he sold. And that gentleman has now put the house back on the market and decided to move elsewhere. So just wanted to give you guys that tidbit. We also have in the state of Georgia approximately 98,000 real estate agents, and all of those agents had to qualify the same way. There's no difference between the agents. So they all had to be over 18 or older. They all have to take the course. They all have to have a high school diploma to start, and they're able to go ahead and practice real estate and make a good career. Most real estate agents starting out usually are part-time and they're working another job, and they on average can make about $12,000 a year as a part-time agent, up to $25,000 for a part-time status, meaning they're working less than 20 hours a week and they're selling less than 5 homes a year. For your average agent, you're going to probably make somewhere about $100,000 to $150,000 here in the Atlanta metro, and that changes depending on the type of home you sell. It depends on the type of commissions you charge or your brokerage charges. So I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of that information of what your possibilities are. And of course, there's agents who make well over $1 million a year. There's a few agents in the United States that actually make or gross over $1 million a month. But they're selling a lot of houses to make that kind of money, and they also have other agents that work for them. Namely, you're going to notice that's going to be brokerages. So like the brokerage house that I'm with is called Keller Williams Realty Cityside. You have Coldwell Banker and Remax and Berkshire Hathaway. You have Compass. You may have heard some of these names, you may have not, but collectively the brokers of those properties, of those communities, of those companies sell an awful lot of real estate here and around the country, and in some cases around the world. So just wanted to leave you guys with that. If you've got questions, contact your teacher. You guys can, again, set up some email conversations with me, and I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have about entering the industry of being a realtor. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.